aku kali ini. Los yukkkk. Halo, cek 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 cek. Halo. Cek 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 cek. 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 Halo 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 halo. Woi. Bisa dibantu di like bro.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Messi. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Not the most accurate pass. Messi, over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Delivers. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's very neat. Picked shapes to shoot! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Fernandez.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. Gets into some space. An instinctive delivery. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And he whips it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Corinthians looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Vardiol. Fernandez calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. Now Van de Ven. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival, Kane. And this is Kane. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bruno Henrique. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Kane. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. João Neves. Mohamed Salah does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bruno Henrique. And that is expertly dealt with. Cash. That's Bruno Henrique. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Guardiola does well to stand firm and defend it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Van Dijk. Played back in. Half-time getting close now. And this is Marmoush. Messi finds himself offside. Now it's Messi. And here's Neves. Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fernandes. And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Indonesia would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field. Substitution for Indonesia. Number 7.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Indonesia decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel.
Number 8. Josiane de Arrascaeta. Coming on the field.
Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Number 15, Mohamed Salah.
Fernandes.
Number 12, Okazaki.
And it's Salah. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Messi. Now it's Inzaghi, and it's Okazaki. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Alexander-Arnold.
Indonesia have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Inzaghi. He's onside. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out of play for a throw. And it's Wirtz. Messi. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And the finish! Just too much, fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Fernandez. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now, can they get him away? Inzaghi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Mohamed Salah. Chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Oh, he's been caught napping. Vardiol. Costa. Messi. Oh, super ball. Alexander-Arnold. João Neves. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Okazaki. And this is Inzaghi. João Neves. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a little off target. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Kane. Wirtz. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And Dijk gets good distance on it. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Now it's Kane. Fernandez. And it's Salah. Corinthians finding their passes. Cash. Now he's got space here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Backward it goes. Vardiol has a shot! Vardiol, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal.
Goes for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's looking wide. Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Indonesia have their third corner. Vitinha plays it short. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Indonesia get their fourth corner. Vitinha with the short one. Great ball, and he's in here. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Mohamed Salah. Cash gets a foot in here. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and
Added minutes
as a
has been
result of
indicated.
that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Forward it goes. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Salah. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. So that's it, it is all over. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and a...
Versus Aib berat juga bro, asli anjir anjir.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to... He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Luis Araujo aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, what a ball! Alexander-Arnold. And now the breakaway. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Marmouche, and this is Marmouche! Now that is commitment to the cause. Indonesia with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Backward it goes, and the finish! Santos are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Mbappe! Real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Costa. Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Marmoush. Knocks it into space. Now the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Messi. Luis Araujo. And it's Messi. Now it's Bruno Enrique. Brilliantly cut out. Gives it back. Costa. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's through here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Diogo Dalot just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. He's having a shot! Goal! Santos! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Santos are in front now, the game. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Takes the shot! And that's off target.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes, looking for options for movement. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Marmoush. De Arrascaeta. Now it's Messi. Decent chance! He has done it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That has not gone well. And here's Azar. De Arrascaeta. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run. And a chance! Now he's off and running. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substituição.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Diogo Dalot. Hazard chasing after it. Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make...
And the shot! And yes, it's there! hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Indonesia can't breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Okazaki, and it's made its way to him. It's Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Lofted in. And that should get the job done. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mohamed Salah. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Chooses to go back. Big chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cash. And here's Inzaghi. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Over to the left. Rafinha. That's good play. And this is Messi. He's being urged to shoot. Takes a shot!
Okazaki really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. Now that looks a decent ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, played right into his path. Great chance! Goal! Santos! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that.
He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Guardiola clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Guardiola. Rafinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Inzaghi! So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
They're up to 5 corners now. Messi goes short, turns and goes, shot a goal! This time surely! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well read, and the danger is averted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means.
It's Inzaghi! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11. Substituição em andamento.
They've played it short, and this is Mohamed Salah. Can he finish? He's scored! And the comeback is complete! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Camisa 12.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries to play it through, and he's managed to get free.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi, distributed tidily. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Tries a shot! No mistake! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Indonesia could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that will be the final act. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Messi. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Wirtz. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Marmouche, out to the right. Now it's Bruno Henrique. No, that's been intercepted. Doku. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that has been knocked clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a cute ball. And he's picked it up out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And it's Costa. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was very necessary. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Doku receives it in a wide position. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Corinthians really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kimmich, still goalless. Searching pass he's played there. Costa, passing is crisp and sharp. Pinches it off him. Corinthians are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And here's Marmouche. Shot could be on. Luis Araujo touches it back. Nice bit of trickery. Messi! And again the keeper stands strong.
Messi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And the finish! That's a half-decent try.
The Arrascaeta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nuno Mendes. Doku. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Up he goes! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
De Arrascaeta, and he's worked it through. He's had a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Indonesia have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Retegi. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Strokes it back. Modern foot. Good effort from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Guardiola. And Mendes. And that is as far as they're going to go. And Marmouche! Park Ji-sung is the team's great visionary. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oh, easy pickings there. Guardiola. He is through here. Oh, he's played it in low. That's an excellent interception. Crossed in once more. Oh, that was vital. Bruno Henrique chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Guardiola. Messi. Nuno Mendes. Jordan Henderson. And it's Kimmich.
1 minute at a time.
He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Wirtz. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide. Played in deep. Climbs up big! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field. Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18, Luis
And we're off again.
Number 8.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too
Coming
open.
on the field, number 4, it's number 22.
Over to the left.
Vitinha.
Now it's
Number
Wirtz.
15,
And the return
Mohamed
pass.
Salah.
And this is
Number
Marmouche.
12,
That has not
Okazaki.
gone well. Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Incoming delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Park Ji-sung. And it's Kimmich. Spread out to the left. Now it's Doku. Doku goes on a charge down the left. Messi. Okazaki. Looking to play him in. Park Ji-sung. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Jordan Henderson. That is ended up in no man's land. Guardiola. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Great ball if he can get there. He's got a Park Ji-sung! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
60 minutes played. Doku. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Spread neatly. Doku picks it up out wide. Rategi! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. It's Salah! Oh, and it's come back out to him. It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Doku. Now there's a fine ball. Back when it goes. Can he finish? Vitz. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution in progress. Substitution for Indonesia.
Number
10,
3 coming up.
Messi. Coming on to replace him is
Inzaghi goes
number
short.
9, Filippo Inzaghi.
And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And this is Okazaki. And it's Okazaki. Played back. He's tried one! That's really well cleared. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
Now it's Vitz. Turns and goes back. That is lovely. Guardiol. Chance to deliver. Oh, important interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Vitz. Filippo Inzaghi. That's the keeper's ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Cash. And here's Marmoush. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about
place.
to occur. Azar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Plays the return pass. Oh, good spread.
2 added minutes has
Mohamed
been
Salah.
indicated.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Guardiola. Van Dijk cuts it out. Inzaghi looks to get on the end of this. Salah aimed beyond the defence. That looks a good ball through. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's that, the end. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts.